Hi, it's Steve from A Minute of Pain, brought to you by Firestorm Fit Camps and FirestormFitCamps.com. The last few videos I've talked to you about reality and the perceptions of reality. Today I want to kind of close that out and talk to you about the ultimate reality. When you have a goal, when you have a desire, when you have a dream, anything really that you do in life, there's a lot of natural laws that you can discover and look into. But the ultimate natural law that you've got to understand is that actions have consequences. You see, if I make a decision that I'm going to push you, that action is going to have a consequence. You may stumble, you may fall, you may, at the very least, feel some pressure against your body. But there's going to be a consequence. And conversely, you may get mad, you may walk away, you may try to push me back. Every action is going to have a consequence. Now, the reality of it is the perception that when you take that kind of choice and you make that kind of decision and you create that kind of action, the consequence may or may not be immediate. It may take time. It may happen immediately, or it may take a week, 2 weeks, 2 hours, a year. But there is going to be a consequence. Some people call it karma. Some people call it reaping what you sow. Whatever you want to call it doesn't really matter. It just know that that action will come back to you. It's like throwing a boomerang. You make a good decision, you make a good choice, the boomerang comes back and you catch it in your hand. You make a bad choice and it's going to hit you in the head. So understanding that whenever you take an action towards a goal, it's going to have a consequence. If you're trying to lose some body fat and you're eating crummy food, you're going to have a negative consequence. If you eat good food, you're going to have a much better, much more beneficial consequence. Don't delude yourself into thinking that your actions will have no consequence. That kind of delusion is sick. That's insanity. Thinking that you can do something and get away with it because maybe you have before, it just hasn't come back to you yet, is akin to just not being very smart. So think about your actions. Every action in your life is going to have a consequence. And a lot of times the consequence is going to be a lot greater than the action you take. Now you think about that.